Welcome to Atlanta. Price is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior YAHANNA.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King YAHWH, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. SHALAM.
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Junior YAHANNA will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at 773-970-4343. Shalom.
Shalom. The I.S.U.P.K. Washington, D.C. school under Command Junior YAHANNA now has a call-in hotline for any and every question that you may have about the Bible. Unlike the Christian church, we are here to teach the truth about the Bible. Call in and get your questions answered from the real priests and prophets of the Lord. Call 202-989-1950. That's 202-989-1950. Shalom. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.
Man, your boy Pastor Troy going all the way up with you, man. You already know. Friday, April 11th at the atrium. Yeah, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. You already know. We're going from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., man. You already know it's going all the way down. Your boy Pastor Troy, DJ Jelly performing live. And then we getting out there, man, Saturday, yeah, April 12th. It's going all the way down for the Passover. Yeah, man, you already know. At the Marriott Marquis downtown. Yeah, man, we're going from 5 p.m. to midnight. You already know. Hosted by Commander General YAHANNA. Your boy Pastor Troy going to be in the building, man. Y'all boys holler.
General! Anyone them blood, they run like the blood clot mineral. Mayday! I don't want to kill my 5-star funeral. Run to the boy, bro. My bullet them spread like disease, something funeral. Talking about gun Lions them sing it, alliance we sling it, bullet we fling it, war then bring it, boom from a minute, make sure to win it, me worry don't know, limit for them war, gimmick them a clown and them a mimic on a photo shoot now, flame it, this bust the street like, them it get away camera now, bring it, give them a sudden, finish the mice and them the finish and a pop I wig now, finish your wish. That you was the general. What you know about the general?
Friday. You already know it's April the 11th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the infamous classic Atrium. I.S.U.P.K presents the All-Black Party with live performances by
Never see another
King
nigga like
Time.
this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night.
144. Nakawan.
Snitching in the act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated.
Shaw.
If I'm more right, that's good business.
Natazar.
We in the game, coach. Fuck you talking, hey.
Special guest from China Monet and Georgia's own Pastor Troy. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. You already know ISUPK.com. Shalom.
If I told you go to hell, would you tell I cursed? I read
Shalom, Israel. We the Israelite school. My bad. We Israelite school and Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of YAHANNA. We do not affiliate with any other Israelite groups or Christian organizations. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the ethnic Jews, the Israelites that are in the Bible, that, you know, the Bible's in slang. It's just like we talk today. You know, it's all types of proof that we are the Jews, you know, in the Bible. And if you just look around by what the Bible says, you can see it today. You know, so also the same Bible says that the colonizer, the slave master, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. You know what I'm saying? No, I see a little something in the comments already. Just to address you, Michael, you talking about how we follow Commander YAHANNA, talking about he don't know the scriptures. How he don't know the scriptures and he taught us the scriptures? What do you think is getting passed down? What I'm teaching today, what you see every officer, captain, in the captain general in the whole school was teaching came from Commander YAHANNA. You sound ridiculous. You're talking about we're following him. You're following us. Why are you here? You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't dare follow or keep watching somebody that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? You're proof alone that we are the truth. Why don't you go somewhere? Because you want the truth and you know the truth is right here. You see what I'm saying? You can keep all the little commentary all you want. You follow us, Michael. The longer you stay in here, I don't care what else you put in the comments. You're still here. You follow us. You know what I'm saying? Well, right to the class and topic at hand. Topic today is the kingdom is yours. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, the kingdom is yours. What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like it's we can Lord allow, we can get it today if we turn around. You know what I'm saying? We turn right around, we can have it today. We're gonna get straight to it. And I'm, of course, one of the benchmark scriptures that Commanding General Yohanna taught us, you know what I'm saying, that he knows. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6, because a lot of us already know this one, but so we're just gonna work our way straight into it. I'm like, what are we waiting for? So many evidence, some pieces of evidence in the Bible that we shouldn't be hesitating. You know what I mean? Me, I'm so eager. I'm listening to the chronic on the way up here, talking about swing down, sweet chariots down, and let me ride. I can't wait for Christ to swing down with them chariots so I can ride. I can't wait. I'm doing everything possible. I'm out here teaching people what Christ looked like, getting them to take their cross off right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Because what they wearing ain't Christ. You know what I mean? I'm out here trying to do whatever possible. And you'll find in the I.S.U.P.K, that's what we do. We teach the truth of the Bible, trying to get this thing going today. You got that?
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
Thou art a holy people. You know what I'm saying? A holy people. Holy. Kodash is the word in Hebrew. Holy means Kodash in Hebrew. Qadash. So you get the spelling. And Kodash means separate. So we should not be trying to do anything that America does. Anything that Russia does. Anything that the East Indians do. Anything that the Arabs do. You know what I'm saying? Arabs, they over there twerking in the masjid. Yeah, they have real live twerk sessions. But guess what? It's all men. Whoa. It's a lot going on out here with, these sexual desires of these people out here. What they call them? Deviancies. Sexual deviancies that they got out here, man. Listen, you got to watch out. Watch them. You in there, why you bending down to Allah? Somebody checking you out. Yeah, you got that dress on. Yeah, you got that Muslim dress on. They checking you out. Where the Lord said we are separate. We shouldn't be acting like that. We shouldn't be dressing like them. That's a dress you got on. Oh, my Black, Latino, Native American that's out here praying to Allah, man. You wearing a dress every Friday. That's little, and it's plain. It looks boring. There ain't no style to it at all. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Our flavor that we have is the best. They want to be like us no matter what we do. Why would you adopt something that they doing? It's boring. Everything they doing is boring. We should want to be like none of them. The Asians neither. They want to be us too. You know what I'm saying? We should be separate from them. The word is holy. You know what I'm saying? Kodash in the Hebrew. You got him on that?
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
The Lord thy God did what?
Has chosen thee.
He chose it. Now, if you choose something, what else are you doing at the same time? No, you don't know?
You separated.
Separating. You are separating, but what does that mean for everything else? You chose this.
You chose and you hate what you did.
You may not hate it, but you didn't choose it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't choose anything else. You know what I'm saying? If you chose something, the rest of the things did not get chosen. So the Lord told Israel, y'all are separate. I chose you. You know what I mean? That means he ain't choose nobody else. We already named a few down. That he ain't choose no Pacific Islanders, your Hawaiians that you want to go over there and you like going over there. What they say when you get off the plane? Dang it, I can't forget what they say. I ain't never been there. I've seen it on TV. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he ain't choose them neither. You know what I'm saying? They over there in a paradise. Nah, the Lord ain't choose them. He chose the people in the ghetto, in the barrio, and on the reservation where you don't want to go. Well, that's where the chosen people is at. That the Lord chose. You got any more on that?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Upon all people that what?
that are upon the face of the earth.
The whole entire earth. You know what I'm saying? He didn't exclude anybody else. We chosen. And go back to chosen. What did it say after chosen?
Chosen need to be a special people.
A special people, like all the sports and activities, events, academics that they can't compete with us in. You see what I'm saying? We made damn near everything. Did the slave master have to make anything? Nah. Why would he make something to make our work easier? The slaves, we made damn near everything. We used to build whole giant slave mansions. If you ever been to some of these plantations, there's one of them down in Durham, North Carolina. I believe it's Durham, but you know, one of the only ones existing today. Giant plantation. We saw it at the Passover. You know they use wooden nails. Wooden nails. This thing standing, they standing tall. You know, so still standing today, built from wood and wooden nails. You see what I'm saying? Like we are special people. We can do everything better than anybody. The Olympics, they should have a whole special Olympics for us because they can't compete to the point where they banning the flips that the sisters is doing. They banning things that we doing because they can't do them. They don't know what to think about them. You know what I mean? So all they can do is say, nah, you can't do that. Why? Because nobody else can do it. Why not give us the gold? Stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're bad and just give it here. You know what I mean? We shouldn't even compete. We should have a separate Olympics, a holy Olympics. You see what I'm saying? Separate. Keep going. Go ahead and finish it off.
And children need to be a special people unto himself.
Unto himself. That sounds real possessive. And it said the Lord thy God. That means your God. You know what I'm saying? Not the God of the Romans, the Russians, the Chinese. Do you know when this was written and we were studying this when Christ was walking the earth? Before that, the prophets walking the earth teaching. You know, them other races had other gods. That's why I say thy God. We were the only people, and still today, God of the Bible is our God. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it. Go ahead, you got any more on that? All right, give me the book of Deuteronomy 28:1. You know what I'm saying? And just like the Lord is our God, you know what I'm saying? Christ described when Christ described how to look at the Lord, he said like a father, you know what I'm saying? You like our Father which art in heaven, you know what I mean? Because you should look at the Lord like a father, because he's not gonna do it like a mother. The Bible say Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that you're gonna get when it comes to the Lord. It's not a effeminate spirit, it's not a female spirit, you know what I mean? Whereas, you know, you get in trouble, you get locked up, your mother just wants you to come home. You know what I mean? She don't really care, she just wants you out. The father, leave him in there. He got himself in there. Let him figure it out. Let him need to sit in there for a minute. You know, that's why if you look at our conditions today, all around the world, wherever you go in the world where we live at, it's called the ghetto, the barrio, the reservation. You know why? Because our Father said, leave him in it. You know what I'm saying? Our Father punishes us. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's love. Chastise your child is love. You know what I mean? If you don't chastise like the Bible said, you don't chastise your children, you don't love them, because you let them grow up and they mess around getting in a situation where they will get locked up forever because they're so emotional. You know, that's what's going on with a lot of what you call the YNs today. And throughout time, you know, you got emotional men, they get mad, they don't know what to do, so they just lash out with their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Here in the UPK, and we're taught to not be emotional and to think logically. You know what I'm saying? But practically, that's what it is. UPK, universal practical knowledge. And we act that way as well. You're not going to find a bunch of emotional men in here. Matter of fact, if we even have some type of ill emotion, you know what I'm saying, like it says on the wall, you know what I mean? You read it just the other week. You know, that brotherhood is Matthew 19:18. You know what I'm saying? If you have a offense, you take your brother alone, your sister alone to the side, and you tell them your offense. That's right. You don't gotta be loud. Don't try to scream on them. You're doing this to give them a chance. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, your brother or sister didn't mean to offend you. They didn't even know it. You know, we are very, very vibrant people. The Bible says we lively. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do stuff and you be like, what? But we ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? So you give your brother, your sister a chance to say salakia, say I'm sorry, or excuse me. You know what I mean? And if not, then don't be scared to take them to counsel. You see, that's the next part, the steps to this. Christ taught this. You see what I'm saying? Christ said if they don't say salakia and they don't hear you, if they ain't trying to hear you, you take them to counsel. Why? Because in that counsel, you may gain your brother. He may gain you. And he won't be sitting back telling what's such and such and them all behind their back. Now such and such that told them. Now they mad at you. And like you lose your brother, your sister like that. You know what I'm saying? And then brotherhood is all about. That's what we got to do to get this kingdom cracking. What you waiting for? You know what I mean? It's all about brotherhood. That's what Christ taught. Brotherhood to the fullest. You know what I mean? Showed you how to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And the Lord, being a father, the Lord ain't having. He said to do it, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? Or there's consequences. Like we got right here. This is the contract that the Lord gave to us. You could?
Yep.
Got it?
Yep. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments.
Now it said if you will hearken diligently, that means to listen with care. You know what I'm saying? Like some really trying. You know what I mean? Putting your effort into really hear what's being said. Hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord thy God. This is Moses talking to the children of Israel, and Moses is coming as God's voice. God told him what to say, and that's who he's coming. He's coming to tell us what the Lord said. The Lord didn't tell everybody in Israel in their ear they had a private relationship with God. I got a private relationship with Christ. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. That's it. That majority of the time might be a demon. If you still doing something that the Lord don't like, wouldn't the Lord tell you to stop doing that? Instead of just making it seem like you're okay. Yeah, that may be a demon edging you on to think you're okay, so you'll keep sinning. You know what I'm saying? No private interpretations and private relationships. No, the voice of the Lord comes through a man of the Lord who reads from the Bible. You know what I mean? But this is Moses coming to the children of Israel, and the Lord is saying, he's saying, hearken, listen carefully to the voice of the Lord, and to do what?
Observe and do all his commandments.
All the commandments, not a little bit, not the ones you like. The Lord ain't trying to serve you. The Lord ain't trying to serve you and what you like. You must serve the Lord. Do everything the Lord said. That's how we gonna get on top. We supposed to be on top. It said he chose us to be above every people in the world. That's how we gonna get on top. That brotherhood and doing what our Father say. Not hard. These commandments are not grievous. That means they're not hard to do. You know what I mean? You had something?
I was gonna say, if you looking for a big brother to be over you, then you go to the fake Israelites.
Right.
So if you're looking for a father figure, then you come to UPK.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Who's not just going to let you do anything. We're not going to be sitting here and let you have some type of sexual deviancy and you're going to allow to just keep sitting here. You could come in the door that way, but you're going to have to change your ways. You're going to have to repent. You see what I'm saying? And once again, to speak to sidebar on the brother from earlier, you know what I'm saying? I know plenty of Christians and pastors that know the scriptures forwards and backwards, memorized. You just spit them off the top of their dome, but they don't know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? They still think that everybody can have salvation. What did Christ say? Salvation's for the Jews. Right. If you're gonna memorize something, memorize that. You know what I'm saying? A trooper in the school know more about the Bible than have these Christians that memorize the Bible and all the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? It's why you following us now, because you know what I'm saying, in here every week. Come on now. Anyway, so you must follow all of what our Father said. You got any more on that?
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
Where at?
Above all nations.
Above all the nations. And this was a command. He said that I command thee this day. It's not even an option. You know what I'm saying? He set us above all nations if we follow what the Lord said. You know what I mean? Drop that at the end of that, right? Drop there to give me the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. You know, man, I know, I just know one thing. I'm eager to get there. I got like the way the Bible tells it, we can't even imagine what the kingdom's going to be like. We can't even imagine it. You know what I mean? But I still have an imagination. So, you know, like I'm thinking, you know, yellow streets of U.F.K. If you read the Bible, you know what U.F.K. is. Streets of U.F.K. like we in the Wiz, plenty of feasts going around, and get ease on down. You know what I'm saying? Bars. That'll be the book of Amos 3 and 1, sir. Yeah, but I mean, I got visions of what the kingdom gonna be like. You know what I mean? Let alone we're favored over everything. You won't be lying, but the way that the oppressor can sit here and Karen can just tell a lie and you going to jail and they're gonna believe her and she's lying. You know, that type of favoritism is going to be for us in the kingdom. You know what I mean? But we're going to show them how to do it righteously. You know what I mean? You got that?
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
Now, see, this is a warning. You know what I'm saying? Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you. This is the warning. Go ahead.
O children of Israel.
This is the audience being spoken to. Children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? This is a warning for you from the Lord. Go ahead.
Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
Yeah, I mean, we all heard the story of how Moses brought us out of the land of Egypt. Egypt is short for the word Egyptos. I believe it's in Greek. The Greek word Egyptos, which means bondage. And he brought us out of bondage. You know what I'm saying? We all heard that story. Go ahead.
Verse 2. You only have I known of all the families.
This is what the Lord said. The Lord said, you only have I known. Who was he talking to again?
Oh, children of Israel.
Oh, children of Israel. He didn't say nobody else. You only have I known. What are you waiting for? The Lord only talking to you. You know what I'm saying? What do we have to do to get it across to you? Like, man, come on now. I know you heard this before too. So that's why my class today is, what are you waiting for? I've been doing throughout, you know, I've been in different places. Every time I'm out on my slave, I see a lot of people, a lot of different people coming and going. A lot of us do, because we're the essential workers. We see a lot of people coming and going. And if you really just keep that in conversation everywhere you go, there's a lot of people who heard that we're the Jews now. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. No, the heathens heard it too. There's a lot of people heard it. Well, what are you waiting for? You know, there's a people walking the earth today that rule the earth and own everything because they're pretending to be us. You see what I'm saying? Well, we are us. Like, and we can do it way better. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You got any more on that? You only
have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's what I said earlier. You know, when you look around and wherever we live in the world, it's the ghetto, the barrio, and the reservation. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord loves us. So he chastises his children. He will punish us. You only have I known of all the families. You know, when we come from Jacob in the Bible, his name is changed to Israel. You know what I'm saying? I means son of. We're Israelites. We're the sons of Israel. That's a family. You know what I'm saying? The Asian man, he comes from Moab. He's a Moabite. He's the sons of Moab. And when I say son, I mean daughters too. You know what I'm saying? That's our family. The Lord said he only knows the one family, and that's us. Of all the families of the earth. You see what I'm saying? We're not African. You don't know them. You don't know them. You know what I mean? You know, just trying to let it sink in like this is for us. You know what I'm saying? All day long. I mean, it's about the brotherhood. All we got to do is follow the commandments. You know what I mean? And if you don't, and it's over 600 commandments, but don't be troubled because it say that these are grievous. If you don't know what to do to follow all God's commandments, come into do like Michael and follow the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Come on here in these classes, you know what I'm saying, and learn what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? For real, like myself, I just came in here just to learn. I had no idea spirit was going to hit me and I was going to get an all black. That spirit hits you. I mean, you're gonna want to get the kingdom now. You're gonna be looking at everybody else like, what are you waiting for? But to be able to teach them, you got to get in all black. You see what I'm saying? Come on in here and learn all these commandments that you have to follow and how to follow them. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath is for man, not the man for Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people around here don't even want to get out of their bed. They are doing it though. You know, they all claim, I don't do nothing on Saturday. You doing something. You know what I mean? You doing something. But, you know, a lot of people not following the scriptures right. They're wearing fringes on the bottom of their t-shirt. That's not a garment. You know what I'm saying? That is not a garment, and that's not a border. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to wear that on the borders of your garments. Right. This is a border. You should wear two pieces of meat. See that seam? That's a border. There's something on each side. The bottom of your shirt, there's nothing at the bottom of it. That's not a border. Why are you wearing fringes at the bottom of your t-shirt? First of all, it looks like a dress. I'm just putting it, and you got lampshade tassels on it. Those are not fringes, it's a lampshade tassels. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. When I seen those, I always thought they was for the lampshade. Now I'm like, why they got lampshade tassels on the t-shirt? When you see the men in I.S.U.P.K, where we wear our fringes, you know, I always say that's my slogan, fringes falling. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. It's a very masculine thing to be in here. You should want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know about these other camp leaders and Hebrew individualites, but a lot of them seem a little effeminate, you know. So the best thing to do is if you're gonna do what the Bible says and gather together like you're supposed to gather together, you're not supposed to be straying by yourself. You know what I mean? You're supposed to gather together and be in the body of Christ. It started here. Everybody who broke off, you know, if you see an Israelite group today, they're a break off of a break off, because what is somebody going to teach you who broke off other than but to break up? You know what I'm saying? He was disloyal. So like, how he gonna teach proper brotherhood? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say if they left us, they was never with us. You know what I'm saying? They don't know brotherhood. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Lord say, man, he only knows us as family, and he punishes us. That's why you see we in this condition. But we can be out of this condition. All we got to do is show the brotherhood, follow what the Lord say. And I'm gonna keep addressing that, because saying, what are you waiting for? So I'm giving you the answer of how we can do it. You know what I mean? Right. Give me the book of Matthew 15 and 24. You know what I'm saying? Keep drilling it. Just keep drilling it real quick. It's all about you. You know, like I never heard nobody before be like, you're number one, or you want. That's like, oh man, that's like you call up the radio and they be like, you won, and you don't go down there and get the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won the lottery. You gonna turn that ticket in? You were born with the lottery. Go get your earnings. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I don't understand it. That's why I'm trying to tell you, man. We need to go get this now. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least be prepared for it now. You know what I'm saying? Get prepared for when the Lord is ready to send Christ. And I'm pretty sure he picking the right time to strike where it would just hurt him the most. You know what I mean? Lord is such a gangster. Oh, you got that?
Matthew 15, verse 24.
Uh-huh.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He said that I am not sent. You know what I'm saying? For no other reason was I sent. If you don't know the old English of it, I am not sent, but for the lost sheep. Why is Christ calling them the lost sheep? You know, in the chat, does anybody know why Christ called us the lost sheep? You say you got to answer. What you got?
Because we have strayed away from our shepherd.
I mean,
my teaching from.
We definitely have. We definitely wandered off. You know what I'm saying? But I would say with that, we don't even know that we're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how lost we are. We're like, we don't even know where home is. That's lost. You know what I mean? That's right, the Current 76 said, because we don't know who we are. That's exactly right. You know what I mean? We don't even know that we the lost sheep. Yeah, that's completely lost. In that church, they say, oh, Christ coming for the believers. The believers ain't lost. You know what I'm saying? A believer is not lost. You got something?
Just to go along with what you said, because we're lost and we don't know who we are. We don't even know who our shepherd is. We don't know where to go back to.
Well, I put it this way. We're looking for shepherds, but our shepherds lead us astray. You know what I'm saying? Our shepherds were put in power by our slave master who wants us astray. And one thing about it for sure, our slave master, all these heathens out here, they know who we are, and then they know it's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can keep us from doing what we supposed to, that they can continue to rule over us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you see all the stores in our neighborhood, we don't own them, and they heathen stores. That's because they made a treaty with our slave master. You see what I'm saying? Right. Our slave master know that we're patronizing. The Asians, when they first came over, they had a lot of stores in white neighborhoods. Do you know the white people pushed them out? You know what I'm saying? It was very evil to them. So what did? They put them in our neighborhood, made it so that they would have more success in our neighborhoods by giving them the loans. There'll be lower loans and everything to put it in our neighborhood. And you know how we are. We the people supposed to rule the world. We the most caring people. You know what I'm saying? We actually want to share everything with everybody, as you can see. And they were able to thrive in our neighborhoods. And then today, what we call a mama son, and we act like they family. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how we are today. But that's how lost we are. Christ said we the lost sheep of the house Israel. But that's all he said he came for. He came for us, and that's who he's coming back for. You know what I mean? But when he comes back, it's not going to be hugs and kisses. It's not going to be hugs and kisses. You would definitely want to be on your game. So when Christ come back, you don't end up falling with the rest of these heathens out here. You're acting like a heathen. Don't fall like a heathen. That's embarrassing. You know what I mean? You got a dress on. Take the dress off. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. You got the little we call a pilius, the little hat. You got the little hat on you. Right. Take that little thing up. I'm like, it looks terrible. I ain't gonna lie. Right. It doesn't look masculine. This, put it that way. None of what I just said, the dress or the pilius, looks masculine. You know what I mean? Take it off. You know what I mean? Get you a nice war piece up in here. You know what I mean? War piece. You know what I'm saying? You look like you're ready to defend your woman or something. You know what I'm saying? Like women like that. You look like you're a masculine man. You can do something, defend them. Yeah. Right. Ask any woman that got a man who can't fight. Yeah, they got plenty to say to him. You ain't say that when that nigga told you to move. How you gonna tell her something? She gonna bring that up every time. You know what I mean? Jose Figueroa said, what happened to someone who going to church and is mad at everyone? Ah, man. Let me got one for you right now. This would explain why that happens. You know what I mean? Real quick. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. I mean, I would have mad. No, I know if I was in there, I would be mad. You know what I mean? And I'll give you a quick little breakdown with it. See, while you getting that, we got the sister Yaquan here. Michael's is probably still in here. What's up, Mike? Shara Yaquan in here. Spatayak in here. Sorry. Share, we got Cheryl, the sister Cheryl in here, sister Cure, Mario Dominguez, Shalom Warrior, Shapara Yahweh in here. We got Gary in here. Adolphus Labs, what's going on, young man? Adolphus in here. Sister Kelly Nicole in here. Shalom, sis. Dang it. Lost place. Princess Nazam Anah here. Shalom, sis. Stephanie Leisure in here. Stephanie Leisure, you said, are you in class, brother? Yeah, this is a school you can literally come to. You know what I mean? Find out what type if you still want to know, type in the chat what city you're in, and we'll get you the number where you can literally just come into class physically. You know, if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But Shalom says, young man Kevin here, Shalom Warrior. See anybody else? Super Regash, y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? Shalom Warrior. And Adayana is in here. Shalom says, you got that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad.
Oppression make a wise man mad. That's why he mad in that church. You know, black Christianity and white Christianity completely different. They getting justice for what they want in a white Christian church. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they need it. You know, Karen, she lying and doing everything to get her way. You know what I'm saying? Let alone look at 9/11. We celebrate 9/11, them getting their justice. It wasn't even justice for real. Like, they probably set it up. I ain't no conspiracy nut, but they went over there unalive like a million herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the name? What's the dude named? What's the dude in Buffalo? What's the Kate Dendridge? Was that Dendridge in Buffalo? Something Dendridge. But yeah, the young devil that was up there camped out right in front of the grocery store, pretending he was homeless, got compassion from the community, and then went in that grocery store the next day and unalived 10 elderly people. And you know what they asked? They asked them the next day, do you forgive him? They asked the families, do you forgive him? It's only been a day. But see, in a black Christian church, yeah, you must forgive everything. They tell you forget about slavery, everything. It's oppressive in there. You know what I'm saying? Lack of brotherhood. The kids is not safe. You know what I mean? Everything going on. You got the LGBTQ in the choir and they all sprinkled all around. You know what I mean? The big hat ladies in the front causing women to divorce their husbands and be grow out older and bitter. You know what I'm saying? To be like them. Like, it's a lot of emotion going on in that thing. Like, you can't help but to be mad in there. You know, it's a big show. You leave out feeling no different. You know what I'm saying? You might feel good for the moment. When you leave out, you go right back to smoking cigarettes and weed and drinking, you know, beating your kids, you know, abusing everybody. You know what I mean? Right. Being the bully that you was, the nasty, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. That's what's in that church, nothing but demons. You can't help but be mad. You know what I'm saying? So if that is you, Jose Figueroa, I would get out of that church immediately and find out where the nearest I.S.U.P.K is in your city, and come in here where you gonna feel the brotherhood, and you know you won't be mad in here. You gonna feel the brotherhood. You know what I mean? Just keep coming to class, and it's gonna teach you how to obey the Lord's laws. Why? Because if we're doing it, it's lawful. You know what I mean? If we're not doing it, it's not lawful. And ask questions. You know what I mean? Because you'll find that once you take that yoke of Christ, the burdens of Christ, and you let him take your burdens, you're gonna be way less stressed out in the world. Us knowing the truth, like we're not stressed like people in the world. You know what I mean? People in the church. You know what I mean? So definitely do your thing and get up in here. Yeah, Kieran, I couldn't answer the question. That was exactly who I was thinking of when I was saying Buffalo, when he unalived them 10 elderly people. Yeah, to get back to it, I hope that answered your question, Jose Figueroa. That was Ecclesiastes 7:7. You know what I'm saying? Oppression make it for wise man angry. You know what I'm saying? Mad. But where we at? Matthew 15:24. You still got that?
I can get it.
Go straight to Matthew 10:5-6. I think we read that already. Lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's for us. I mean,
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 and 6. Verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Yeah, see, these 12, that was the disciples, the 12 students that ended up with Christ. Now, Christ had plenty of other students at first. He had about 5,000. You know what I mean? But they wasn't getting the spirit that he was giving off. So, you know, you can almost say he kind of like spooked them. You know what I'm saying? Like they say us on the corner, yeah, man, it's crazy. What they talking about? Christ talking about drink his blood. What? Nah, you know what I mean? They didn't have the spirit he was trying to teach them, you know, but these 12 still stayed around, you know what I mean? Even though they took them a while to still get the whole thing just of the Holy Spirit, you know, when it came to them, they were out teaching. But right here, Christ is saying, go not to the Gentiles, nor to any city of the Samaritans. Why? Because Samaria, which was once the northern kingdom, was gentrified at this point. Gentrification is not a new thing. Our oppressor has been gentrifying us for thousands of years. You know what I mean?
Right.
He does it all the time. Why? Because when we gather together and we're in one spot, right, you can just see the prosperity that we begin to have. And he got to break it up. You know what I mean? That's why they always infiltrating everything that we do. They got to keep an eye on us. They don't want to see us rise up because that's the end of his world if we do. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering, what are you waiting for? Let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? The end of his world, like when you like this world where kids are unsafe, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But keep going on that one.
Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. There you go again. Christ, big brother. Christ is our big brother. He coming back. Our king, our big brother. This thing of it like a big brother. He tired of he came for us to save us. You know what I'm saying? He tired of all that. When he come back, it's over with. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. He coming back to save us from them. What are you waiting for? You work 16 hours and still ain't got enough for the bills. That's why you working 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? The average shift these days is 12 hours. You know what I mean? People putting in 12 just to try to get it in. You know, But I mean, ain't you tired of slaving for these people? And we rarely work for ourselves. You know what I mean? And then when we got our own business, we doing our own brothers bad, brothers sisters bad, because really they make it hard for us to own our own business. So ain't you tired of that? You need to get it on, man. Ready to get it on, man. I'm tired of. Do you know that with what is it? What is that? Hanukkah. Is it Hanukkah? Or the dedication, the feast of dedication. I believe the feast of dedication is 8 days. You know what I'm saying? Is it Hanukkah? I gotta read it. It's one of them two. Hanukkah or the feast of dedication. Matter of fact, that's the same thing. It's 8 days. Imagine us partying for 8 days. Nobody gotta go to work. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. What are you waiting for? I need some Hanukkah in my life. A real Hanukkah, not that thing the Jewish man doing he called Hanukkah. Nah, I ain't heard about one of their parties yet. When we party for 8 days for Hanukkah, it's gonna be heard all around the world. They're gonna be like, man, they had tigers in that joint. You know what I'm saying? They had the tigers running. The kids was riding on tigers. How they get the tigers to be tight? Man, I don't know, but they was in there. You know what I mean? Like us in the kingdom is going to be on another level, and it's going to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? We need to get this on. I just keep urging everybody, you know what I'm saying? Get in here so you can teach the other people if they not in here. Right. You know what I mean? You got any more of that? Oh yeah, read the next and tell them what?
Verse 7. And as you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Tell them the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know what I'm saying? Christ coming back to bring us to get rid of these people over top of us. You know what I'm saying? That they won't let us get a day off to they won't give us no time to go home and properly raise our families. You know what I'm saying? Have households in order. Household being total chaos because you working 12, 16 hours, slaving. But guess what day they do give you? The day where they celebrating their God. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? You know, when Moses first came to Pharaoh, but you know, he initially only asked him for 3 days off. And Pharaoh was like, oh, y'all must got too much time on y'all head. He said 3 days off to go and you know, worship our God and practice our culture. Oh, y'all must got too much time on y'all head. Make their loads more heavy, make their workload more heavier. That's what he said. Put taskmasters over. What is that? The manager at your job. You know what I'm saying? Made to make you work harder, not give you the day off, except for when it's time to celebrate his God. You see what I'm saying? Ain't you tired of that? Man, all we got to do is follow what the Lord say. Love each other while we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Drop that. Get me the book of Romans, chapter 3 and 1. Yep. Try to tell you.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew?
What advantage to have the Jew? You know what I'm saying? What advantages would you have just even being a Jew, knowing you a Jew? You know what I'm saying? It's an advantage just knowing who you are. Everybody else knows who they are. You know what I mean? They have a very big advantage over you just because of that. Because they're not over there trying to be in Judaism, you know, doing the bastardized version of their own Bible. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to learn kung fu and be Bruce Lee and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Num yo horenge kyo with the East Indians and all that. Right. They not all over the place. They know who they are. You know what I mean? It's an advantage just knowing who you are. Right. You know who you are. Now you can find out what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, what advantage had that you? Go ahead.
Or what profit is there of circumcision?
What is the profit of, you know what I'm saying, anybody from Israel? Because it's speaking of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. What is the profit of you following these laws, statutes, and commandments? You know what I'm saying? Whether you were circumcised or not, and you follow the law, statute, commandments, that would be like a spiritual circumcision. You know what I'm saying? What's the profit in you doing that? Following what the Lord said. Go ahead.
Much every way.
Much every way. This way, that way. You know what I'm saying? Every way possible you can think of, it's much of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? We're going to profit more than everybody in every way just by doing what we're supposed to, knowing who we are. Let's get the kingdom here, man. I'm trying to be on Ephraim Ave or Levi Street. You know what I'm saying? I'm be kingdom hopping. I'm be on Levi side. You know what I'm saying? They got some of that black, what they call that, black rice over there. You know what I'm saying? We Ephraim Ave. You know what I'm saying? Where the women talk like Rosie Perez. I want a quince. You know, what is a quince? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be everywhere. Oh, forget about it. I'm gonna be over there, Travel Benjamin, Bunyan Street over there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to just party with us. I'm gonna be like Lord allow, because you know, if we with the government of the world, you know, we're gonna have to do some travel. But other than that, you know, I'm not really leaving the city. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in the kingdom all the time. I'm not going over there with Edomites at. I don't want to see no Edomites. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna sell them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get it on. I got big visions for how the kingdom would be. I just can't wait. You know what I mean? What else you got? You said much every way?
Because that...
No, hold on. But was that verse 2?
Verse 2.
Yeah, okay. Well, give me the book of 2nd Esdras 6:54. You know what I'm saying? Said much every way is the benefit of us doing what we supposed to do. That's how we get it on. You know what I mean? I just want to know if anybody could put in the chat, what do you think everybody waiting for? You know what I'm saying? That's the title today was like a question, like, what is everybody waiting for? Basically was born with a lotto ticket. I can't see why we not cashing in. You know what I mean? This world is ours. We about to hear straight from the Bible.
2nd Esdras 6:54.
6:54, yep. You know what I'm saying?
2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also.
After these, because there were people before Adam. You know what I'm saying? Why would it say after these if Adam was the only thing on the earth? After these, Adam also,
whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Okay, the Lord made him Lord because he taught Adam the law, statutes, and commandments, how he wanted everything done. So now that it's like the landlord, your landlord, you know, the owner then told the landlord how he wants the building to be ran and managed. So now he's the landlord. Adam is the landlord of the earth at this point right here. The Lord that told him what he wants. Go ahead.
Of him come we all.
Of him come we all. We all come from Adam. But does that mean he was the only person on the earth? Lie. That does not mean that at all. But you go in that church, though, they think Adam was the only person on the earth. You know what I mean? Like, what type of multiplication gene did he have? But it said we all come from Adam, and that's actually true. Why? Why is that true? Do you know why that's true?
Because of the flood. Because
of the flood. Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Because of the flood, and Adam, you know what I'm saying, Adam, his sons, you know what I'm saying, his great-great-grandson, I believe it's great-great-grandson, Noah, and his 3 sons were the only people to come through the flood, and their wives. So the seed of the man is what you are. You know what I mean? So the seed of Adam is the only thing that made it through the flood. We all come from Adam. Everybody on here on the planet today comes from Adam. Right. You know what I'm saying? But let's find out what else it says.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people that the Lord has chosen. We talked about that again. If if the Lord chose something, that means he also didn't choose. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, we're all from Adam on this earth today. But the Bible's making the distinction with the Lord chose some people, and there's some people that didn't get chosen. Let's find out about it. Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
What did you say? What? Say that again.
Because thou hast madest the world for our sakes.
Tony Montana, you seen the movie? The world is yours. You know what I'm saying? When the blimp came past, I always say that because that's a real thing. The world is literally ours. You know what I'm saying? Esdras was a prophet of the Lord. The Lord revealed his secrets to the prophets. Esdras knows that the Lord made the world for us. From the beginning, that's what it was for the Lord's chosen. Now, Esdras is just like me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, except for I'm not crying out to the Lord. I'm crying out to y'all. Like, what are you waiting for? The world is ours. You know what I mean? Esdras is like, Lord, being as you made the world for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Why? I'm tired of this oppression. I'm tired of going to church being mad because I'm wise, and a wise man is surely be mad by oppression. You know what I'm saying? It's a good example of it. That scripture right there. Esdras is fed up with being under these heathens. Aren't we? You know what I mean? What you waiting for? The world was made for us. It's saying right here in the Bible. Read that one more time. Bible shut.
6:55. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Keep going.
Verse 56. As for the other people.
Now this is the other people. We talked about we all come from Adam, but there was a chosen, and the world was made for us. And we're gonna hear about the other people. Go ahead.
Which also came of Adam. Thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto
they are what?
They are nothing.
Nothing. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said they are nothing. You know what I mean? I like to stop on that one because I think that's the worst one that's being named right here. They are nothing. Huh? Like, come on now. He ain't even worried about them. Do you worry about nothing? Lord ain't even worried about them. Yeah, they all come from Adam. I made everybody that's on the face of the earth, and they trickle down. They all come from Adam. I love Adam, but them, they are what? What did he say again?
But they are nothing.
Go ahead.
But like unto spittle.
Spittle, like, come on, man. That is anything that has to do with spitting is disrespectful. You know what I mean? Anything that has to do with spitting, like even if you talking to your homie and all of a sudden it shoot out, and we both seen it hit him. He know it hit him. I seen it. My bad, bro. Because that was, even though that's your homie, that's still it could go left anytime. You know what I mean? He could get mad. He might have to pull you to the side. Bro, you spit on me, bro. My bad. Now you ain't got to go to council. I continue on. But, spit, come on, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Lord. Who you going to say he unrighteous? Yeah, the Lord say you nothing. You like spit. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like spit that fall out of a vessel. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, the potter can make something of honor and dishonor. He made them they're like spit. He made it like spit. Like, you can't say the Lord wrong for that. He the one who made it. You know what I mean? And no thing. Officer Albert Wise say no thing. Sister Curious said something. Snark said, I believe they are waiting to be forced to obey and live accordingly to the Bible instead of their own will. Well, that's coming anyway. You know what I'm saying? And Christ said, those who wish that I not reign over them, bring them and slay them at my feet. That's gonna happen anyway. But you know, I mean, you would think you would be trying to get the kingdom. You know what I mean? You don't have to be born back into the kingdom. Now you shining shoes and everything. When you want to be one of the people who build the kingdom, where you could get Shapatayat Street. You know what I'm saying? If possible, you know what I mean? Because I was one of the people who helped build the kingdom. You know what? I had slaves. You know what I'm saying? But just like today, our oppressor, he buys a piece of land and he owns that land. So he get people to work on it, they build it up, and he name all the streets. Wouldn't you want to be in that position if possible when Christ come back? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be forced to follow the Bible that was made for me. My people ain't here. You never know. You might be one of the people that's being named in the Bible. You don't even know. Your spirit is back in the earth. You know what I'm saying? This is for us. Why should somebody have to make me live like this? This is how I was designed to live. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I hear what you're saying, Akira. Appreciate that. The water. Anything else? Oh, Salak. Hey, Salak, sir, can you ban Techman? God, sir, the water, sir. But if I could, would you did 55 already?
56. Or the 56 right now.
You on 56? Can you read that again?
And for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right. You know what I mean? This is I just can't understand because he knows the Lord is rooting for us. He just can't understand it. Like he's asking the Lord what he waiting for. I'm asking y'all. You know, say give me the book of Proverbs 3:31. I'm asking y'all because we going out here, like we said, why wait for somebody to make you act like and serve and obey the Bible like you're supposed to be doing already? You know what I'm saying? What is the advantage in acting like a heathen? It didn't say that. It said, what's the advantage in being a Jew? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, right? So I'll read this, read that right quick.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Don't act like the oppressor. The advantage is much every way to be a Jew. You see what I'm saying? I don't get it. Why do we want to be like the heathens? Read that one more time.
Envy not.
Envy not. Go ahead.
Thou the oppressor.
The oppressor. But his ways is trifling. You know, he won't even wash his hands. He didn't wash his hands. They think it's a good thing not have to wash their hands. Like they just clean. You know what I mean? Man, I done seen some extra nasty things. They don't use washcloths. Like it's no scrubbing going on. You know what I mean? Got something?
And now they, I don't know if you've seen these lotions that they can make now where they can put on like Mando and Lumen. They don't have to take a bath for 48 hours. They can just put that on.
Say they don't have to take a bath. They have to take a bath.
Well, yeah.
They masking it, but it's caked up funk up under there. You know what I mean?
But they're excusing themselves from taking a bath by doing that.
That's trifling. That's trifling. So you got on the same thing that was in your drawers yesterday. You just rub some lotion on it. Your hand rubbed across there. Okay, my point exactly. Can you read that again? You read that one more time.
Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy not the oppressor.
Envy not the oppressor. They wear lotion so they ain't got to wash themselves. You know what I'm saying? They ain't washing their tail. They throwing on lotion. Yeah, back in the day, we used to say you can't throw no cologne on no phone.
No.
Nah, see, this is the same certain things we just know you can't do. You know what I mean? Trying to mask the funk, believe me, somewhere along the line in the day it wears off, and we smell you. You got caked up funk on there. You looking like a pie, like pie crust on you. You know what I'm saying? Funky pie crust. You know what I'm saying? It's called body deodorant, and it's disgusting. Yep. The water, Sister Kara. It's created by nothing but Edomites. Oh, we know who made it. We know who made it. That's why we envy them not in here. You know what I'm saying? They making everything wicked. Everything wicked. Body deodorant lotion, whatever. I mean, I wear body deodorant after I get out the shower. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Man, it's crazy. But don't envy your oppressor. They got such nasty ways. And what it is their ways are sinful. Sin is death. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why you don't want to act like them. You know what I'm saying? It'll keep you from the Lord. The Lord thinks you're disgusting if you're doing things that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like the Lord said, your prayer is disgusting if you don't hear the law. You know what I mean? So you acting like these heathens, like that's like you coming in the house as a kid and you done went out there and you didn't retied your shoestrings a certain way and you done flipped your coat inside out and you rocking something, you completely different than how you left out the house, and you walk in the house and your folks like, what is you doing? Where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord looking at us, acting like these heathens. We should never envy them. Got our Father looking at us strange, not answering our prayers, this, that, and the third. When it's very easy, like we even got the spirit to wash ourselves and we want to love our brother. You know what I'm saying? We got the spirit, you know what I'm saying? But we keep acting like these heathens. What it is they just stolen our identity for so long and wiped our identity from us. We don't even speak our language. That when we learn something, we learn how to act like them. But we got the truth of the Bible right here now. The Bible, so once you learn that this is how we act before we came over here in transatlantic slave trade, I ask most people, where was our history before Africa? They don't know. Well, it's right here in the Bible. And once you learn that, like, we don't have to act like heathens. This is how we act. It's better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hold on right quick. Hold on right quick. I'm going to grab this precept. Hang it. Hey, then every time you touch your phone, they pop up something pops up and you end up touching it and going there. Pause. But great. My bad. I'm trying to look up. No. Salaki, so what's the precept? So we say because of the law, statutes, commandments, in the sight of the heathen, it will be a great nation. You know that one off the top of the head? Oh, sure. But give me the book of Isaiah 51 and 22.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6.
That's what it is. Let me see. 6. Yeah. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 4:6. The water, sir. Hey, I mean, like, why would we want to act like them? Like this right here, or have all of them trying to be us? You know what I mean?
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Keep them and do them. Talking about keep the commandments and do them. You know what I'm saying? For this is your wisdom in the sight of the other nations. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation.
They can be like, man, these guys, they on something else. We already physically dominant. Why give them a reason to say, oh, these niggas over here, these wet acts over here? We trying to act like them. We lowering our standards. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been around a little bit, and most of us have like to believe we have standards. You know what I'm saying? We've been falling to our lust. That's when your standards decrease. You know what I mean? Acting like them. But that's because we're acting like our oppressor. It's not cool for you to be LGBTQ. Don't lower your standards. You know what I'm saying? I actually go out there, fight the demon of somebody who you know, more than likely you were SA'd, you know what I'm saying? And fight that demon. Don't go out there and do that to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to that, go get you the opposite sex. Have a little game about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fight your demons. You know what I mean? Don't act like them. We act like we supposed to, they're gonna be admiring us. They already do in our condition. We the poor people around in the world. We the low of society. And look, they want to be like us in every way. They make the clothes and the way we wear it, they want to wear it like us. Come on now, down to the littlest increment. They trying to be like us. Why would we want to? We follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and so they can see how great of people we are, and they can't even say nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? You know why they can say something to us? Because we're in the jails. We're the ones that are filling up the graves. But we're doing that by doing what they following what they do. You see what I'm saying? You know, if we follow these laws, statutes, commandments, their jails would be empty. You know what I'm saying? And natural death, yes, but as far as all these sinful deaths, we wouldn't have that. They wouldn't be able to talk about us like they want to. We nothing to talk about because we clearly better than them. You know what I mean? And that's what this is saying right here, Deuteronomy 4:6. But right back to it, if I get Isaiah 51 and 22.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 22. Thus said thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people.
Now, this is very possessive. It's thy God,
right?
Your God. Everywhere in the Bible. What are you waiting for? The only real God. And you say real God because there are prophecies in this Bible that have come true that no man could just imagine. You see what I'm saying? This was written thousands of years ago about what's happening today. Why? Because a real God gave a vision to real prophets. And all the prophets, if you really look at what they're talking about the same thing. The end of days, the coming of Christ. All of them were prophesying the same thing. How did they all see the same thing? Because thy God, the Lord, gave them the vision of something that's happening thousands of years later. The transatlantic slave trade. We have the only real God that is out here. All these other little gods that these heathens got, they're not real. You know what I mean? But go ahead, start there from the top again.
51 verse 22. Thus said thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling.
Now, the Lord is saying to his people, which is us, Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, I have taken out of thy hand, out of your hand, the cup of trembling, right? Go ahead. What's the next one?
Even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
Now, this cup, what would the cup symbolize in this verse? You know?
The oppression.
Right. Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying? Even in the a precept to it is Deuteronomy. I mean in Revelation 18, we say give her double the cup. You know what I'm saying, of what she did to us. You know what I'm saying? That same oppression, you know what I'm saying? This cup, the Lord said, I'm gonna take this cup away from you. You know what I'm saying? You no longer drink from this cup. You know what I'm saying? And then the second part with the dregs. Read that part again.
Even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
What's the dregs? With time say dregs is like, you know, the like the stuff that fell out of the bottom. A lot of times in wine and stuff like that, these drinks, they filter it out. So you don't, you know, a lot of people don't like the dregs. Thinking of as the Pope, you know, in some way, the Pope. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
Shall no more drink it again. Now, see, the Lord telling us our punishment isn't forever. You know what I mean? Our punishment is not forever. And we did sin against the Lord. The Lord got us, you know what I'm saying, in the barrios, the ghettos, reservations, but it's not forever. That's what this verse is saying. Go ahead.
Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
Now, this thing that, see, this is what would you call that, matter of fact? What would you call what the Lord is saying right here at that very line right there? He gonna take the cup out of our hand and put it in our oppressor's hand. What would you call that?
Justice.
That's justice right there. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is a just God. You wouldn't be able to call him a just God if they don't gotta go through what we had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And he said he gonna put that cup into our oppressor's hand, but you know, the double on put the going, you know, precept upon precept. The Lord said, give them double. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time, what are we waiting for? You don't want to see, that happen. Well, we living on easy street. You know, you still got to work, but we on easy street. Not so many hardships, and this devil getting everything that he deserved. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I imagine when it comes down nuclear war, if it was today, Trump will be one of them people in the bunkers that we got to go fish out. I can't wait to see Trump be a slave. You see what I'm saying? I can't wait to see Elon Musk and that little heathen child that he got running around telling grown people to shut the F up. I can't wait for them to be slaves. I look at all these little young white babies and be like, future slave. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm waiting for it. I'm out here pushing it. I'm pushing it. You know, I'm at camp every single time that I possibly can. I'm at camp when I ain't at camp. You know what I'm saying? You mention anything, I see you walking with a Bible. What you know about that? You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure you know what it really says. You know what I mean? I'm pushing that. I can't wait. What are we waiting for? Let's get it on. I want to see my oppressor in chains so the animals can be safe, so the water can get back clean. You know what I mean? So the air can be unpolluted. You know what I'm saying? The ozone layer might heal up. You know what I mean? I can't wait for this. But what I'm about to say, got any more on that verse right there, 23?
Yeah, it says, and which have said to thou soul, bow down.
Get about it. You already know how they treated us. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give them what they gave to us. You know what I'm saying? Bow down. That's why when we be at camp, you know, they be talking about, man, boot kiss. No, the Lord said they gonna bow down. Bow down with their face to the earth and kiss the feet of the slaves. Lick the boots of the slaves, children of the slaves. You know what I'm saying? For what your fathers have done, what your mothers have done. You know what I mean? This is biblical. You know what I mean? You know what they done to us. You've seen the pictures of I see, man, somebody pulls it up all the time in class. They're not here today. But it was a dude sitting on the tail end of a sister. She was like standing up a little bit. You know, our sister got caboose on the back. You know what I'm saying? But she like standing up, kneeling a little bit, and he's sitting on her while she's standing up. Little kids being ottoman footstools for them.
Yeah.
While they sipping lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the Lord's talking about. And they soul told us to bow down to them. Nah. Nah, I can't wait. I'm pushing it. And you should get in here too so we can push it. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to teach the Bible. You're not authorized to teach the Bible till you've been through here, getting all black. You know what I'm saying? If that spirit hits you when you want it right now, you know, we tell you to come in, but you know, this ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Take a real hardcore brother and these dedicated sisters come in. This ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the Christian church. We don't just, hey, come on back and be calling you up. You coming back? Nah, we not. If you gonna get in here, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you give me the book of the book of Zechariah 1 and 5, if I could. What time look like? We got some time. That's right, Shell. We got next. You know what I'm saying? A little quick roll call going down, see who came up in here. Since our last went in there, we got Shalom Shtar, Sir Officer Abawadi came up in here. Shalom Shtar, Sir Officer Barak came up in here. I.S.U.P.K came up in here. Shalom sis. You know what I'm saying? Why you say no thing? Yeah, they nothing, no thing. They not something, no thing. Shalom sis, just on paint. Shalom sis, Amanabath, Yahawada up in here. Young man DeCarlo up in here. Shalom warrior. Don't anybody else. Oh, and Shalom, sis, Lisa John up in here as well. Osai Christ, everybody. You got it?
Now, what was that, Salaki?
That was Book of Zechariah 1 and 15.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
They're at ease. They're like they have no problem with handing out the oppression that they do to us. They do it with ease. As the scriptures say, they are drunk, you know what I'm saying, with the blood of the saints. You know what I'm saying? They getting drunk off of it. They overindulging. They do it with ease. It's like nothing to them. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased.
The Lord was a little displeased. Go ahead.
And they helped forward the affliction.
They helped forward the affliction. We just read that the Lord, then he's gonna take that cup from us and give it to them. So you know, to show you that our punishment wasn't forever. But guess what? The Lord is mad at them, these heathens, because they just feel like doing everything they want to do to us easily. You know what I mean? And when the Lord didn't mean for our affliction to be this long. You see what I'm saying? They forwarded the affliction. We wasn't supposed to not know our identity. You see what I'm saying? To rob somebody of their identity, that's got to be the worst. That is the worst slavery you possibly can. Like slaveries in the past, they didn't lose their culture and their identity. You see what I'm saying? They afforded affliction long and way worse than the Lord actually put on us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It lets you know right there, these devils, they in for it. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, you gotta be thrown off by the fact that we live the way we live. This ain't forever. You know what I'm saying? This punishment was meant to be over with. It will be over with. Christ coming back for us. Ask your pastor who did Christ say he coming back for? Hey, he gonna try to spin it. When in red letters in the Bible, Christ said, I come not before the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Christ coming back for us. Our punishment ain't forever. You know what I'm saying? We should be enthusiastic in getting it all this over with so that we can sit back and watch our oppressor have to suffer the same way we did. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
He's seen the Lord, he's seen servants on horses. What do you mean by that?
Now it's been flipped. Because most times servants are walking and the rich people are on horses.
Right. Keep going with it. Keep going. I'm gonna come back to asking you again, but keep going.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Now, what does it mean by that? Like, what does that look like?
Now we're gonna be on our horses and Trump gonna be walking. Him and Elon Musk.
So we the servants on horses? He said, I have seen servants on horses. And then who?
Princes walking.
Who are the princes? What is a prince? What is a prince?
Son of a king.
Son of a king. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what Israel means? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Definitely right, Sister Akira. We are the princes and the heathens are the servants. But just to make it look like, paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Israel in Hebrew is Yasha'Allah. And Yasha'Allah means prince of the power. Power being the heavenly host. But if you're the prince of the power, you are the what? You're the prince of what? They call Christ this all the time. Son of King. They call Christ Son of King?
No, Son of God.
Son of God. You know what I'm saying? But a prince is the son of something. You know what I mean? But in this case, right here, you read it again.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking and servants upon the earth.
Did it say that the princes were servants?
Walking as servants.
Walking as servants. But he called them princes. So are they supposed to be walking as servants? Huh?
No.
What does that look like today, in today's time? You ever seen a police officer riding on a horse with the prisoner walking in front of him? There's a statue in New York. I think it's Theodore Roosevelt, I believe. I could be wrong on that one, but he's riding on a horse and he has a Native American and a black man on the side of him. That's a perfect example of this scripture right here. I've seen servants riding on horses. They're supposed to serve us. The world is made for us, but they're riding on the horses, and the princes, the sons of God, are walking as servants beside them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the Lord don't, you know, he's dismayed at all of this. It's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that because we're not getting that what we're supposed to. Like for a while, you know, this Bible was hidden from us. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's open and this knowledge is running through the earth, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be on them horses. You know what I mean? Drop that. Give me the book of 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Hold on real quick. Harry, you said, how ignorant are you people to say you're only ones with the truth? Well, stop coming in here, Harry. This is you and Michael from earlier. Y'all follow us. I'm wondering why you're following us. You don't see people in I.S.U.P.K in those Sakari rooms, no IUIC rooms. We're not lurking around to see what they doing because we know they don't have the truth. What are you implying by hanging around here, Harry? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reason why you keep coming in our classrooms. It's a reason why our oppressor always infiltrates Black organizations. You know what I'm saying? He has to know what's going on because he knows it's the truth. Harry, if you don't believe we have the truth, you're wasting your time. Have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Y'all come in here all the time. Like, I don't get it. I couldn't be that crazy. I couldn't be that strange of a person. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you're ready to absorb the truth and learn for real, Harry, to stay up in here. But other than that, come on, man, be quiet. Shut your mouth and listen. Sit back, don't say nothing. You might learn something. You know what I mean? These breakdowns, you're the only ones with the truth. Just by you asking that, you know what I'm saying? You're implying that we had the truth. You didn't say we don't have the truth. You're saying the only one with it. You're saying we have the truth. You see what I'm saying? Well, what you think you're learning from other groups, they got it from here. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Don't let nobody deceive you. Christianity, the fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there pegging each other, getting pegged. You know what I'm saying? They teach that you can SA your wife. You know what I'm saying? The purple pigs, their leader says that you can SA your wife. You know what I mean? That's not in the Bible. Can't SA anybody. You know what I mean? And what is it? GMS, they teach that you can SA a person, a woman, if she's unmarried. She ain't betrothed to nobody. Like, that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? So many people got people laying down flat on Saturday thinking they can't move on the Sabbath. That's not the truth. Don't let no man deceive you. I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. Let no man deceive you. Islam is not the truth. Let no man deceive you. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
For that day shall not come.
What day shall not come? Stop right there. Which day shouldn't come? What's the day we talking about? Go up to the first verse.
Let no man deceive you.
Go up to the first verse. I'm sure.
Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ.
The coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, okay?
And by our gathering together unto him.
All right, so go back down to verse 3.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come.
What day?
Now the coming of Christ.
You're coming to Christ. Go ahead. If you letting all these people, all these different religions and people deceive you, that day won't come unless we practice the brotherhood. We do all the commandments. You know what I'm saying? We stop envying, we keep envying our oppressor. You know, all these things we run through. If we can stop doing that and do what we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, that day will come. But if we keep falling for it, that day won't come. Go ahead.
Except there come a falling away.
We gotta fall away. What does that look like? What does it look like to fall away?
People leaving the truth.
Huh?
People leaving the truth.
No, don't be deceived, or the day won't come except if there be a falling away. You know what I'm saying? So what is falling away? What is this falling away? What are you falling away from? Read it from the top.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away.
What will not come?
That day.
That day, and that's the coming of Christ, right? Keep going.
They're coming falling away first.
What? Hold on. Before they're coming, read that after the day not come. Except. So this is something different. You know what I'm saying? That day won't come except
there's a falling away.
So what is falling away? What are you falling away from?
Out of the world.
Out of the world. Right there. You gotta fall away from the world. You don't want to celebrate their holidays. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the LGBTQ. You don't want to use their drugs that they say is legal. You know what I'm saying? Fall away from everything. You don't want to be a Republican, Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Any of these religions, all of this. Fall away from everything that America teaches us to be and be this right here in the Bible. Fall away from all of that. Oh, that day won't come. That day of Christ won't come. And they know that. That's why they pushing they got pork and shrimp, lobster all over the computer, all over the TV. You know what I'm saying? They got us as the spokesperson for the LGBTQ on every TV show. And if not, the person who is, they dating one of us. You see what I'm saying? They pushing that so that we don't fall away because they don't want that day to come. Our oppressor don't want to follow Christ. They be in the church all day, but guess what? Our oppressor, this is his kingdom. He makes the laws.
Right.
When Christ come back and say, you can't do none of that, you think he gonna like that? This is his kingdom where he make the laws and the rules. This is how he made it. So he likes this. You see what I'm saying?
This is his heaven.
Where he can put his knee on your neck.
Right.
He wants to make America great again. He don't want to follow no black man named Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep going.
That the man of sin.
The man of who?
Man of sin.
Be
revealed.
It got to be revealed, and it's happening. We got the internet. They showing it. Listen, they know what they doing to us over here now because of the internet. He's being revealed more and more. You know what I'm saying? You could just look at Donald Trump. The man of sin is being revealed. You know what I'm saying? All the lies and everything they've been doing to us is being revealed. They're showing how wicked they are to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. We still got to fall away though. Like, what are we waiting for? We right there. You see what I'm saying? Drop that. Give me the book of Psalms. Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 23, verse 5. Got a little time, about a couple more minutes.
Psalms chapter 23, verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest.
Hold on. Stop right there. And thou, you know who in the book of Psalms, who was talking? In the book of Psalms, who's talking? David, right? And David is saying thou. Whenever he says thou, he's talking to who? Talking about who?
Us.
The Lord. Thou is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He said thou. What does the Lord do? Read it from the top.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies.
He's preparing a table before us, right before us, in the presence of our enemies. So while our enemies is right here, they don't even see it. They don't even see how the Lord is cooking this thing up, and He's preparing it. But see, us in the I.S.U.P.K, we know the scriptures, so we can see it. It's right before us. We right there. So I'm saying, you know, a lot of these Christians, you know, brothers and sisters that's Christians and Muslims, you know, they worried about what's going on in the world today. They were worried about a lot. Trump in office, this, that, and the third. You know, world war. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? But when we in the I.S.U.P.K, we look at Trump, we be like, come on with it. Yeah. Yeah, the wickedness that he's showing is going to bring everything together. You know, if it ain't him, it's the next president. You know what I mean? But we can see it's right before us. And it's like right in, it's almost in arm's reach. And so I'm like, man, what we waiting for? We got a table being prepared for us right now. In front of our enemies, you know what I'm saying? In the presence of our enemies, they can't even see it. That's how we protect it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The kingdom of the Lord is being built right before their eyes. And it starts with what we doing right here in the I.S.U.P.K. We on the corners every time somebody walks past and we get a description of Christ, they be like, oh, Christ is black. Hand down that kingdom. You see what I'm saying? The Jews are, hold on, what? I'm God's chosen. Tearing down that kingdom. The white man's the devil. Tearing down his kingdom. That man of perdition is being exposed for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think God love everybody till you walk past us. Tearing down that kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, got to get up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? To further it, because I mean, it's one thing to sit back and learn. You can sit back and learn. You could be a student, you know, but the kingdom is not obtained by observation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get in here and let's fight to get this thing going, man. That's why my class today is, what are you waiting for? We need everybody on deck, gather together, and let's get this thing going. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot waiting for us. You got any more of that?
No, that's it for that.
You need book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. Coming into the end, coming in the home base. We about to slide right in the home base. Nobody bring no real drama. I had to pop the axe out.
2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For the people who don't know, I'm pretty sure you know. Who is Esau?
The white man.
The white man, right? Who's the white man?
The devil.
The devil. You know what I'm saying? I just like hearing it. You know, but Esau is the end of his world. He don't even realize the things that he's doing is going to be the end of his own world. You know what I'm saying? Trump, go ahead and do what you do. You know what I mean? All you're going to do is bring, man, when Latinos figure out in bulk that, oh, okay, black people is my brother, and we stop acting like that towards them as well, man, blacks and Latinos together, Native Americans together, West Indian, Haitian, all together. Yeah. And guess who's making it happen? They're showing us the same disrespect. Everybody I just named. Meanwhile, they let the Afghanis come over here. They've been fighting for 20 years. They letting them come right on over here. No green card, nothing. B&Bs, we didn't call it Airbnbs. You know what I'm saying? Giving them money, businesses right in our neighborhood. Forget about it. The Asians, the biggest what you call them? Immigrant over here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't raiding no China. I don't see ICE in Chinatown. You know what I mean? They showing everybody else love. That should fall into the same column as us. You know what I mean? Minorities, immigrants, this, that, and the third. But this so happened, they just only show us the disrespect. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. They're bringing us together. They don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And finish that.
And Jacob is the beginning of that follower.
Who is Jacob?
Black, Latino, and Native American.
That's right. That's right. blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we will lead right after that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you when the scriptures say when Jacob came out, he was holding on to Esau's heel. You know what I'm saying? He is what follows. It's his turn to rule first, who we come right after that. That's what the scriptures say. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it on. Where what follows? The end of the world? Nah, a Halley's Comet or nothing's not about to hit the earth. No meteors. It ain't gonna blow up. Nuclear war will happen, but not the entire earth is gonna get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But guess who's gonna rule right after that? You know what I'm saying? When I see all them constructions, I mean, I gave it away. I gave it up. When I see all the missiles dropping over there, and Gaza and all that, all I see is construction sites. Build up the kingdom. Yeah, I mean, for real, they're helping us out with the demolition. You know what I'm saying? So we can build it right back up to be the kingdom of the Lord. Drop that. Give me Romans 9 and 17. You know what I'm saying? We worried about what they doing, looking at them like they something special. You know, heathens ain't nothing special at all. I ain't never thought a white boy could beat me in nothing. And for real, they the ones that be acting like they the dominant heathen. The East Indian, forget about it. He can't beat me in nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be thinking about them like they out of the question. The Chinese dude can't beat me in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. Can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Romans chapter 9, verse 17.
Good.
For the scripture say unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee up.
Yeah. The Lord raised up Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Like he even when all odds was against him, the Lord made him you know what I'm saying, I would say hard-headed in these times, but stiff-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Stiff-hearted, you know what I'm saying? I can't think exact word, but stiff-hearted, hardened his heart. He hardened his heart. He wouldn't even listen when all odds was against him. The Lord did that because he was building them up, let alone, you know, I always noticed that Joseph, when he was sold and went into Egypt and he was in that cell, when finally I found out that he could read dreams, Pharaoh he made him second in command of Egypt. And by what the Lord taught him and the ways that he learned from following the law, statutes, and commandments, he used those to make sure that when the famine hit, Egypt had plenty, so much that they was able to get rich off of the other lands. He built them up. They didn't fall when everybody else fell around them. You know what I'm saying? Even got even more powerful. You know what I mean? Let alone what they was already doing. The Lord built Pharaoh up. Let's find out why.
That I may show my power in thee.
Right. The Lord built them up just to bring them down. You see what I'm saying? Brought Pharaoh up just to bring him down. That's the only reason he made him powerful. Right. That, you know what I'm saying? You can't say other reason. The Bible said that's the reason. Right. He built them up just to bring them down. You know what I'm saying? Get me the book of Jeremiah 16 and 15. Show you another side of it that's more relevant for today. You got that?
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15.
All right.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Now we just talked about how he built up Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so he did that just to show his power. Go one verse up. I forgot what 14 say.
Chapter verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of the Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right. So it's gonna be a day, because right now that, you know, say that's one of the most known things, biggest things you would say the Lord did. He saved the slaves. Like, that's phenomenal right there. And no God has ever saved the slaves. All the slaves and poor people of the world have always said, oh God, please save us. None of their gods have came to save them. The rich people always prospered, but the Lord is the one who saved the slaves. You know what I mean? The only God that saved the slaves. That's what he known as. Brought Israel out of Egypt, the powerful Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we just read that he brought them up just to bring them down. Now read the next verse, 15.
But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
And what's the land of the north? He would no longer be known. It's gonna be a day where he no longer be known as him bringing the children of Israel out of Egypt, but now the one who brought the slaves out of the north. What's the land of the north? What continent are you on? What's this continent?
North America.
North America. The Lord is one day he'll be known as the God who saved the slaves from the great and powerful America. You see what I'm saying? It's a day coming. So what are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all over the Bible. You know what I mean? Let's get it on. Give me the book of Matthew 11 and 28.
Matthew 11.
Yeah. Sure. All over there. He saw the end of his own world, man. The Lord, he can't wait to save us from this place. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Ain't no use in getting us all together and putting us in the kingdom if we hate each other. We acting like heathens. Why you think that he had Moses write it down for us in the first place when he brought us out of Egypt? We was acting like Egyptians. You had people that still wanted to go back with Korah and the other little famous people. It's always the famous people amongst us. You know, they want to go back. They want to take some charge. You know, they don't want to follow. You know, what the Lord brought us. You know what I'm saying? But Moses came back with this Bible here, the commandments and all that, because we was acting like Egyptians. That's why you're not supposed to get a shape up. The Egyptians, they used to like to shave their head. You see what I'm saying? And anybody got something to say, because I had somebody come at me like it before, but you got a bald head. No, I have hair. Anybody can probably see on the camera, I still got a head. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. It's darker in that spot. You know what I'm saying? I just shaved it. I mean, it's not shaded, but I trimmed it as low as possible. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, we was acting like Egyptian. They shaved all the hair off their bodies, trimming it, you know, shaving the spots up, this, that, and the third. The Lord didn't want us acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Like slaves anymore. We were still slaves in our mind. So he had to write down the commandments for it. But make no mistake about it, these commandments have been around since Adam. How do you know that? What's the proof that Adam had the law, statutes, commandments?
When he was, when life was breathed into him.
So you trying to say he wasn't alive?
Right.
Huh? What was that? What life was breathed? What life was breathed in him?
No, when he was given the commandments.
But how do you know that? How can you prove that's what it was? Time's sake, I guarantee you, Cain and Abel knew what to sacrifice. Why? Because they learned it from their father. You see what I'm saying? Certain things that Noah and all of them, you know, they just didn't do because, you know, like Joseph. Moses was after Joseph. Joseph knew he couldn't sleep with another man's wife. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But we had the law. It was more like a recipe being passed down through the family. You know what I'm saying? Just had certain things that we just taught our children. You know what I mean? But go ahead with Matthew 11 and 28.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
See, All these burdens, you working 16 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you still can't get ahead, the bills, you in debt, this, that, and the third. Like all the burdens you have of the day, you know what I'm saying, with the family, everything going against you. Like Christ is saying, bring them here. You know what I'm saying? Bring all your burdens to me. Go ahead.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. 29.
And he said he'll give you rest. You see what I'm saying? Bring on these burdens. If you want to have a little bit of basically with the Lord, when Christ is saying, bring all your burdens to me, like follow what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This you know, no matter what you're going through, just do what I'm telling you to do. Follow what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
Awesome. Read that one more time.
Verse 29.
No, just read 28 again.
28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
Right. Take your yoke, take Christ's yoke. You know what I'm saying? Take his burden. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about a yoke. What do you mean by a yoke? You know what a yoke is?
That's the thing that goes over the burden of beast, the beast of burden of me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You would put a yoke over top of the cattle. You know what I'm saying? The cattle would have the burden of pulling the sled. You know what I'm saying? So take Christ's yoke and bring all your burdens, and then put his on and take yours off. Because when you following the law, statutes, commandments with Christ, you know what I'm saying, the burdens he had to go through while he was following the law, statutes, commandments. You go through them same burdens, you know what I'm saying? It'll be lighter. Life will be lighter on you doing that than if you were to be in the world trying to do it your way. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? Keep going to the end of that verse.
For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
You know what I'm saying? You take on, do what Christ said to do. In here, we have a lot less stress in the world. You ain't got to worry about the people you around trying to stab you in the back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about your woman sleeping with another man, your rib. If she's in here, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about him trying to, a brother in here trying to sleep with her. You know what I mean? Right. It's just things that just take regular stress off of you. You know what I'm saying? Because we follow what the Lord said. You know what I mean? Give me the book of Revelation. We're going to cap it on. Book of Revelation, chapter 21. Give me verse 1.
Revelation 21.
Yeah. Christ, we ain't even got to do it all ourselves. That brotherhood that Christ just talked about is the same brotherhood we got in here. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is practice that all day. That's going to get us into the kingdom of the bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You come in here and start doing what Christ said, man, you're going to see that brotherhood in here. I don't know about anywhere else, that Christian church and them fake Israelite groups, but this brotherhood in here, you're going to learn what to do. And it's going to be less stress in your life. You're going to gain some weight. I don't know nobody who ain't came in here and gained some weight. I ain't gained no weight till I came in here. You know what I mean? I can show you a picture, video of me talking like the year before I came in here. Completely different guy. Look wise and, you know what I'm saying, spirit. That dude is completely dead. He looked dead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
So what does that mean? The world gonna be destroyed?
no different rulership.
Different rulership, because heaven is rulership, and the earth, that would be those on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? He said, I see a new heaven and a new earth. Go ahead.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
And they passed away. You know what I'm saying? They like it was revolving, like the word revolution. It means revolt, a revolution, revolve. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the change of leadership. Right? Go ahead.
And there was no more sea.
There was no more sea. All the people and nations that followed that first heaven, you know what I'm saying? There was no man. When it's speaking of the sea, it's speaking of the people. You know what I'm saying? Nations and the people. You know what I'm saying? But they would know more because that rulership is over with. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven.
Right. And John the Revelator saw New Jerusalem. What is that? What's New Jerusalem? Read on. New Jerusalem. You saw this. He saw the city, New Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Coming down from God out of heaven.
So what's New Jerusalem?
What Christ rulership?
The kingdom. The kingdom, the Lord's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of heaven. Did it literally just fall out of heaven? It's a whole city up there about to fall down here? Is that what it's saying? It said coming from God. Basically, you know, like basically out of the reputation of the Lord, got his name on it. You know what I'm saying? Out of heaven. Why? When you pray all the time, you say on earth as it is in heaven. But you're praying for the kingdom to be here. You see what I'm saying? But you basically out of heaven because that's how it is. This kingdom is going to be like it is in heaven. And it's got the Lord's name on it. Why? Because we're going to rule and they're going to be looking at like these niggas here. You got to be, it's going to be known that this is God's will right here. Us ruling, that's God's will. You see what I'm saying? You got any more on that verse right there?
Now prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Prepared as it's being prepared right now. You see what I'm saying? And let's drop to verse 10.
Revelation chapter 21, verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God.
All right, so we know we talking about, once again, we know what we're talking about. New Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? That's the kingdom of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal.
Yeah. And this light, you know what I'm saying? It's describing it as precious jewels, but this light, you know, when it comes to light, like you know, a lot of people would use the word illuminating, you know what I'm saying? The knowledge, the wisdom of this, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on in this kingdom, you know, this right here it's not like they call Babylon. This is spiritual Babylon.
Right.
What does it mean? What does Babylon mean? What does it mean to babble? If I say you just babble,
in confusion.
Confusion. Yeah. Babylon, land of confusion. You know what I'm saying? This kingdom right here, you know what I'm saying? The light of this one is like a jewel, like jewels, you know what I'm saying? Precious stones. You know what I'm saying? This is not the land of confusion. You know what I'm saying? It's a lucky. You know what I'm saying? We keep going.
Well, and had a wall great and high.
We talking about what are we talking about again? What is this place called again?
The Holy Jerusalem.
Right. It got a wall around it. Why would it have a wall around it? Keep going.
And had 12 gates.
They ain't got gates.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
12 angels. And what are the angels there for? It got great walls, 12 gates, and then 12 angels at the gate. What the angels at the gate for?
Keep people out.
They keep people out, just like the walls and the gates. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just in case you thought you was gonna hop the fence. First of all, it said great walls, but in case you thought you was Robin Hood or something, you gonna scale the wall or the gate. Nah, it's an angel sitting right there. You know, it was also an angel sitting at the gate when Adam and Eve got kicked out of the kingdom. Why was he there? To make sure they couldn't come back in. You know what I'm saying? But so it's 12 angels. Go ahead.
And names written thereon.
Names are written thereon. Now, if you come to a place and they got a name written on it, who would you say is in there?
You know, the people with the that the name belongs to.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so these names that's on the gates is who lives there. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's who belongs there. Keep going.
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
And say Edomites.
Children of Israel.
You say the Moabites.
Children of Israel.
What about the Polynesians, the Hawaiians?
Children of Israel.
Nobody else name on there?
Children of Israel.
So I just asked to everybody right there. It just said that the kingdom is only for you. What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? And with that, I pass the class off to priest and officer, Kazak Imam.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We are not affiliated. It's like new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. It means 10th in Hebrew and it's pronounced ma'aishu. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. The upcoming Holy Convocation is this Thursday. That is Purim, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, Thursday, March 13th, and Friday, March 14th. You can find this in Esther chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. If you are in the DMV, the feast, the high holy day will be held at the Baltimore School. The address is 3430 Eastern Avenue. You understand? So if you in DC, we heading up to Baltimore for this high holy day, 3430 Eastern Avenue. Also, the Lord's 56th annual Passover will be in Atlanta, Georgia. You understand? April 12th, Atlanta, Georgia. Pay your Passover fee, $200 for every adult 17 years of age and older. Remind Akim and Agwakim to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, or scarf. And with that, I say I-M-A-J, which means to stand. Excuse me. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, I-M-A-J Shabbat, I-M-A-J, Barak, Yahweh Shimei Shabbat,
Yahweh Shimei Shabbat.
Yahweh. Class dismissed.
Welcome to Atlanta. Christ. This Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior YAHANNA.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.